So I recently came across a video from 10 years ago on my YouTube feed called Why Linus Torvalds Doesn't Use Ubuntu or Debian, which to be honest was rather deceptively titled because Torvalds doesn't mention Ubuntu once.
Yeah. It's well known around these parts that in 2007 you did an interview where you said that although you've used many Linux distributions, you had never used Debian because you found it difficult to install.
Yes.
Have you tried it since?
No. That was quick. I'm sure it's gotten much easier to install. To me, a distribution is, I'm sorry, you may want to close your ears now. A distribution is not very interesting. I want it to be easy to install so that I can just get on with my life, right? Which is mostly the kernel.
I found this rather odd because from my experience with Linux distros, I have yet to encounter a distro whose installation process is as arcane as that of Arch. Now, before anyone says, "My graphical installer," I'll just say, if you're going to do that, please stick to Ubuntu, because if you're not going to learn how to install Arch the traditional way, you're not going to learn how to not break it. And trust me, there is nothing easier than breaking Arch. All it takes is just one ill-fated pacman command. That was until I read this comment that adds some needed context to the interview, which says that Linus tried to install Debian in 1999. So I did some digging over Debian's version history to see what version was released in 1998. Yes, I misread the year, but to be fair, it wasn't specified if it was early or late 1999, and the 1999 version, Slink, didn't release until March of that year, and secondly, I doubt the installation process would have changed that much. Although, it is important to note that this was the year when they started deploying the apt package manager with Debian. But since we're not going to use any online features, who cares? Anyways, for this demonstration, we're going to be using Debian 2.0, codenamed Ham. I originally wanted to use 86box because it was easier to record, but the fucking thing crashed when it came time to switch to graphics mode. Oh shit. Holy hell. It closed. It closed. So I figured it's time to whip out the old reliable PCem. So, without further ado, let's begin installing the distro that Linus Torvalds said was too difficult. Anyways, after the disaster that was 86box, apparently 86box just straight up refuses to install, Debian 2.0. Like once it enters graphic mode, like when you tell it to switch to graphic mode, it just completely refuses to it just crashes out. I have no idea why. So we're going to be using PCem, see if we fare better. Just to go through the settings very quickly. Right? S3 Verge DX, Sound Blaster 16, mouse, whatever. Should be fine. Okay. So we run. Let's do this very quickly. Okay, we're gonna have to do this from the Windows 98 startup disk. No problem. We can use the Windows 98 startup disk for this purpose. Just to make sure that we're using the right one. I know this is the wrong setup disk to use, but it works. Oh, there we are. Yeah, turns out you could use a Windows... Yes, turns out you can use a Windows 98 startup disk to install Debian. The more you know. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Of course. Jesus Christ. It is true, they say. You can teach a Linux. You can teach a chicken to install Debian. That's what the manual said. I'm not even kidding. Show it to you just in a sec. Phil Hughes wrote in Linux Journal that you could teach a chicken to install Debian. He meant that the installation process was mostly just pecking the return key. That's true, by the way. Yeah, so yeah. You can teach a chicken to install Debian. You probably can't teach a chicken to debug Debian, though. Or to make sure that it installs properly. Or to check why certain errors are happening. But yeah, you could theoretically teach a chicken to install Debian. Theoretically speaking. I wonder if somebody tried that. Making a chicken learn how to install Debian. I'm sure somebody tried. Straight up refuses to work. Yeah, I think I don't know why it doesn't want to create a boot floppy disk. I mean, with Windows 98, we didn't seem to have that rescue disk problem. We didn't have the problem with the boot disk. But we had a problem with this. But I guess it's not really that big of an issue. Channel, what am I, 60? Let's read this very carefully. Welcome to the main package listing. Please read the help that is available. You will be presented with a list of packages which are installed or available for installation. You can navigate around the list using the cursor keys. Mark packages for installation using plus and deinstallation using minus. Packages can be marked either singly or in groups. Initially, you will see the line all packages is selected plus Standard packages are requested by default, D or R keys. Okay, motion keys. Insert, install, upgrade. Is that bitch X? Ain't no fucking way. That thing is called bitch X? Oh my god. Why would there be a syntax error in the installation script? This is for printing. It's asking me which type of paper it should use by default. And it worked. Welcome to Introduction to blah blah blah. Configuration with FXF86 setup. Let's see. Whatever. We're going to use the mouse, the Microsoft mouse protocol. We're using a generic 101 key PC. What's the card that we're using is called an S3 Verge. Let me see if it's over here. Of course it's not this one. Go down. It's called the S3 Verge DX. Where are we? Down, 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 down. Down, down, down. Here it is. S3 Verge DX. Okay. This is an eyesore, by the way. But yeah, this got further than 86 bucks. 86 bucks is completely crashed out of this whole thing. I don't know what's going on. I think something went wrong along the way. Okay, I'm starting to understand why Linus Torvalds hated installing this system. Okay, turns out I underestimated how excruciating this is. It's not about it being hard, it's about it being like... about the troubleshooting process being so fucking confusing. It worked. It worked because I'm retarded. Oh my god. Okay, I just realized I was not supposed to configure the X server from the install menu. I was supposed to go into a skip to configure. Do it. Jesus Christ. Yes. Oh my god, that was annoying. Wow, that was... Okay, I think we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Congratulations, we're finally in. Oh, here we are. Oh my god. What? How in God's name did they think this is... Nah, bro. Nah, bro, this is... Nah, bro, this is straight up insanity. I thought it was like legitimate 3D chess, bro. What is this, free Civ client? Lin City? Oh my god. This displays as well as, well, I don't know what to tell you, bruh. Okay, it worked. To get started, build something like this. I have no clue. You know what, I'm done with this. So it works, I guess. As well as something, I don't know, as well as something like this could work. I think the sound doesn't work. Oh no. Midnight Commander. Oh, it uses Midnight Commander, that's crazy. The GIMP. Whatever. Thank you. The GIMP startup. Oh my god. My god, this is so primitive. Like, it's even more primitive than Windows 98. Like, this is more primitive than Windows 98. Like, thank you, dudes and dudettes. Okay, where's the, let's start a new file. I don't know. Oh, give me a white background, I guess. Awesome. TD motherfucking K was here, bruh. Let's write something in terminal language. TD K. TDK.wav. Now, who cares about anti-aliasing? Damn, bruh. TD motherfucking K. Let's play some... I don't know, man. Liberty. Can you invert the selection? Should be able to do that, right? I think this is enough for me. My God, man. This is so unintuitive. Oh. Okay. By extension. Pinch. I don't know, dude. Logo. Pictures. You can do that. No, don't interlace. What can we do with the window manager properties? Category color? Can we change the category? Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ. Oh, I like this pink color. I don't know. Kind of like it. Though I prefer a bit of a more purplish. Get away from me. That's interesting. Okay. Okay, we get it. You're annoying. I don't know what Nighthawk is. Let's try it. The Earth forces something, something, something. The Earth forces have just ambushed. I have no idea what this is. Honestly, I have no idea what this is. This is crazy. But yeah, we managed to make this work. Stop. Okay. I guess we've installed it. It was a bit frustrating, but we managed to install it. We legitimately managed to install Debian 2.0 after 3 hours or so of work, but we did it. So, we have successfully installed Debian 2.0. Let me tell you straight out the bat that compared to Arch, the initial installation process was kind of simple. However, when it came time for the second part of the setup, Debian 2.0 was definitely a pain in the ass. I have greatly condensed the time it took to set this up and get it running. The most egregious part for me with the installer was when I had to set up the XF86 configuration file. It took me about 20 to 30 minutes to realize that the reason I kept getting the X11 trans socket error was because I wasn't supposed to configure XF86 in the install script, but instead the configuration script. A fact that wouldn't have been obvious to me since I was literally being prompted by the setup to do it in the install script. Arch is definitely more straightforward once you're done with the initial setup process, since all you have to do is launch the base system install command, chroot, and then you're free to download whatever desktop environment you like. I personally like KDE. Tell me what you like in the comments. Debian has definitely simplified their installation process nowadays by having it all done in the boot disk portion of the setup rather than this insanity-filled multi-stage process. Oh my God, it was frustrating. Oh my God, it was frustrating. Let me tell you straight up that I've greatly condensed this video to 20 or so minutes, but the installation process was actually an hour and 20 minutes of waiting. It was insane. But we managed to get it installed, even if for some reason we couldn't really get the sound to work on the system. Hence why we were hearing those annoying system speaker beep sounds. Those will follow me to the end of my life. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you'd like to donate to my channel and help me create better videos, you can drop some Bitcoin to my BEP20 address. You don't have to do that, of course. The fact that you made it to the end of the video means everything to me. This was TDK.wav signing off.